To give us his take on the health crisis that continues to dominate headlines, we can speak now to Jan-Cedric Hansen. He's a doctor and the Vice President of the Global Health Security Alliance. Thank you very much for joining us once again here on France 24. The Omicron variant is now by and large the dominant strain here in Europe. But as I was saying, some have come out to say that perhaps we could be seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. What do you make of those claims?
Well, it depends what we're looking for the end of the tunnels, because unfortunately we haven't defined, and governments and health authorities, European health authorities, hasn't yet defined what would be the parameters and the criteria that would help us to define what is the end of the tunnel. So right now, all the speakers speak about their own feelings of what it could be. And that's a very important point I would like to highlight first. The second is, right now, even if we see a deceleration or a decrease in the number of the cases among every European countries, what is striking is it's still very high. If you look at the curves, you will see that it usually is almost close to the bottom line. And right now, if you look at them, they are about half of the windows of the curves. So it is still very, very high. That's a very important point. But the tendency we can see that what it comes to, it seems to be behind the peak right now, but still the data from Saturday are not yet fully integrated in the curve. So we should be cautious. And some countries are, like Germany, are actually experiencing an increase in the number of cases. So what is important is the death rate is definitely low and stable, and that is very, very important.
Much has been made of the danger of Omicron lately, but there is, of course, still a risk in the future that other variants might well appear.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why there is two things to bear in mind, is that the ability of a new variant to occur is absolutely proportional to the amount of virus particles that are in our environment. So any measures that actually diminish the number or the density of virus particles around us are critical to prevent us from having new variants. The second is to prevent the spread among individuals, because the new variants, if we diminish the barriers, then of course we give more opportunities for variants to spread among us. And the most important producer of particle of virus are the human beings. So it's all in our hands.
Okay, Jan-Cedric Hansen, thank you very much for joining us once again here on France 24.
You're welcome.